family.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good. We got here okay. Parking was kind of hard, but we got here.
All right. My name is Lynn, and as you know, this is a family session. Okay. And I would like to get to know each and every one of you first. So can we start somewhere? Anybody want to volunteer?
Sure. I'm Laura. So this is my husband. We've been married now for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my daughter.
Laura, let's focus on yourself at this moment.
Just having a hard time with my daughter right now. And I think that it's creating some stress with me and my husband.
Okay.
Because we're a little bit worried about her well-being right now.
Okay. Keep that thought, okay? Now, husband. Dad, I assume?
Yeah,
Okay. Christian. Excellent. How old are you, Christian?
He's not actually.
Oh. Okay. So stepdad?
Yeah.
Okay. But you totally see her as a daughter, no?
Yeah, she's a daughter.
And do you see dad as dad? Stepdad as dad? Okay. Let's revisit that later. But Christian, tell me about yourself.
48.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else to tell you. I work, support my family.
Sounds terrific. All right. Now, Miss, can you tell me about yourself?
I'm B. My mom, my stepdad. 10th grade. 15.
All right. First thing we're going to do is actually, we're going to move things around a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So can everybody get up? All right. Now, B, I'm going to have you sit right here in the middle. All right. Sit right here in the middle. And I'm actually going to have Dad sit right next to me over here. And Laura. Excellent. How'd you guys feel about that one? Too close? You mean too close to your mom?
All too close. That's all. I'm just get my chair a little bit back. Alright.
All right.
Oh, thanks.
Let's talk about that, B. Why did you scoot your chair back?
It's like we're too close.
And why don't you want to be too close? I'm sure you do that. Think about it, okay? I'm actually going to ask Mom and Dad. B said that she's too close to you guys. She doesn't want to be that way. What makes you think she's thinking that way?
She's an adolescent. She's pulling away from us.
That's actually quite good. Okay. What about you, Dad?
I think she just doesn't like to listen to our authority is all.
Okay. So you're talking about authority now. Okay. B, do you think authority is the right word?
Bossy.
Are you saying mom or dad is bossy?
I don't know. Maybe dad more. I mean, that's their job. They're my parents, but it's just.
She doesn't really, she walks away, she doesn't really, I mean, that's the whole thing with the chair just now. So
I moved.
it's not just me, it's with her mother too, but her mom coddles her a little bit too much.
I mean, I think she should be allowed to move her chair, Christian.
Okay. First of all, B, let me focus on B for 1 second. B, you're 15, right? And you feel like parents are so bossy?
I know it's their job, but like
Yeah, but
I
you
am
feel
15.
yeah. Yeah, you need your space, right?
Yes.
Even like this physical space right now, you're just like, oh, get away from me, right? Totally get it. She's an adolescent. Almost right on track. Okay. Now, Dad, you're like the dad. You work, you feed your family. You're a great dad. But do you get why B wants her own space?
I mean, I get wanting to have space, but I mean, she's constantly.
Christian knows a lot about space because he doesn't often leave his office. We call it his man cave.
Okay. Actually, Mom, can you actually talk to Dad? As if you're saying that to Dad.
You don't like to leave your man cave.
Have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Especially on Sunday mornings. I'm sure you have so much work to do.
I do.
So he's not around Sunday mornings.
Not very much at all, because he's really in his man cave or at work.
But those two, they're constantly like shooting back and forth, and
Okay. Let's use I statements here. Okay? Instead of saying those two, say how you feel about those two.
well, how I feel about them, I love them. They're my family.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, she's withdrawn, doesn't really listen. Mom just lets her do everything.
Okay. How do you feel about B being withdrawn?
I mean, sometimes she says hurtful things when she's pulling back.
Like what?
Well, you're not my dad. I don't have to listen to you. I just want to be left alone.
And how does that make you feel, Christian?
Not very good.
Okay. Can you actually turn to B and actually tell her?
B, when you say that, it doesn't make me feel very good. Care about you. I've been raising you.
Raising from a man cave is always pretty effective.
But he is raising B, and he cares a lot about B, as from what I hear. So I do want to validate that.
I feel pretty alone though in the raising. Because I do all the cooking, and I do all the laundry, and I do all the planning, and I mean, I'm not saying that making money isn't important, because obviously it is very important, but I would like more help sometimes.
So you're like alone most of the time.
Yeah, we have 2 dogs, and like, it's just a lot. And sometimes I wish he was more cooperative and like, would leave his cave more.
It must be so frustrating.
Extremely, because I feel like all this work's on me.
Hopeless and helpless.
Not even hopeless and helpless, just like overwhelmed, because there's just so many demands on me. Like the dogs want to go out, she wants to do something or whatever, or I have to help her with something, and I don't know. I don't have time for myself. But he gets to make all the money and then have all the time for himself whenever he wants.
Okay. B, you're awfully quiet. I know you're listening to everything they're saying. How do you feel? Is it true that Dad's gone and Mom's alone?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
They can do what they want.
Tell me how you feel about that, though. Of course they can do what they want.
I mean, like, I guess it'd be nice to do stuff together, but like, I also just want to do stuff with my friends, so I don't really know when to do that. It's just, you know, I want them to be happy, like, so I guess we don't really have to do stuff together, but maybe they should do stuff together. I don't know, like, I want to be with my friends, but
She must be with her friends smoking cigarettes and running around late at night looking for men.
But But what?
Yeah, but you let her do that.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. But what I hear from B is that she wants to be together with you guys. Do you want to be together with your wife and daughter?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you tell them both that?
I do want to be together with you guys.
Why don't I feel like you want to be with us then?
He is saying that he wants to be.
But he doesn't show it.
He's saying it. So let's hold him accountable for his word right now.
He's really good at saying things and not really doing them. Typical man.
What about you, Mom? Do you want to be with your daughter and husband?
Yeah. Of
Will you
course.
actually put that extra effort into it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm always there. They should come to me. I mean, I'm not really doing anything or going anywhere. I'm taking care of the house and everything, so.
Okay. So it seems like Dad's the one who's absent a lot, just at home. So Dad, what do you think you can do to coordinate something with them?
I mean, I can free more time up on Sundays, sure. Not do as much paperwork.
How
then.
much?
The whole day, probably.
The whole day.
I probably could.
How would you be home the whole day?
I mean, you don't have to be home the whole day, but Dad's willing to put the whole day so that whenever you guys can come together, you can do that. I think that's a huge sacrifice from a man who works a lot. Can you guys see that?
I feel like no one sees all the work that I do. I mean, yeah, you're making money, but like, you know, I clean everything and.
Do you recognize Laura's contribution to this family?
Yes. I probably don't say enough about it.
Yeah,
but
not at all.
Let's help her, because I'm sure you do.
Thank you for making so many delicious meals every week.
And for cleaning the house and doing your laundry and picking up your dirty socks and taking care of the dogs and cleaning up all their dog
Oh my
poo.
God. I hear ya, but can you let Christian tell you?
Sure.
I appreciate all of the work you do. I'm sorry that I don't say it enough.
Thank you. I've never heard him say that before.
Can you can you validate Mom's contribution or not?
Yeah.
Can you tell Mom?
Thanks for giving me rides.
Wow.
Laura, sometimes you might not feel it because they don't tell you every day, and this is something we can work on. But they know. He might be bringing in the money, but you're like that foundation. I mean, without Mom cleaning and cooking, they're not going to be well fed and nurtured. Am I correct?
Mom's
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So actually, this session is almost over, right? But I do hear that Dad's gonna be willing to take Sunday off. Okay. I do want you guys to go home and actually come up with a range of time that you guys will be together. Give me an exact numbers, okay? And what you're gonna be doing during that Sunday. And we'll see next week.
Same time?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good? Thank you.
Thank you. That was definitely not 15 minutes.